Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. We're in for some more No Man's Sky tonight. We found that island on that planet. We're gonna see if we can find some more land and fly around there, or see if it's entirely ocean. Look at that view. That's great. So good. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat as I play and do some fun exploration. Everybody watching the stream replay later, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate your views and your comments. Please leave me your comments, and I will reply to those as I see them. I enjoy having that interaction with you as well. Just keep an eye on ships rolling in. I never trust them. Mark, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. Carl, hello. You fell asleep the other day? It's to be expected. It's fine. It's fine. Cathevia, thank you so much for the hydration. Appreciate it. Thank you, Carl. You just woke up? Well, there you go. That's the way to do it. You take a nap and you wake up for stream, and then you can go back to sleep after. That's how that works. Okay. Hopefully it was a good sleep work. You had a bad day when you're still blonde. What am I gonna do with you? I think we already scanned those guys. I was thinking about it while I was driving home, and I'm like, I should figure out how much. Alright, we do have 75% thruster fuel. Let's see. What am I missing to make more? Metal plating into hydrogen. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. Ferrite dust. Alright, we're gonna have to see. You can't say what you want to do in chat. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what it is. It's pretty easy going around here, but, you know. I think we went into the water over here, so let's go into the water over here before we take off from this island. I really do like this spot. This spot is amazing. But let's take a look down here and see what we've got. The water's pretty calm right now, but who knows what it's going to be like when we surface again. I see light. There it is, something like that. I saw question marks. There's another one. This little flower down here. Plants. We've got submerged relic. Let's go see what that is. Who taught me? Who taught my character how to swim? You gotta use your arms, too. Thought maybe that was like a parasitic creature. We lost our marker. We got distracted. Us get distracted? No, never. Things like that don't happen. Hey, how are you? I have to find something shorter to call you. There it is. Submerged relic. What do we have? Ah, another Hidal core. Neat. Oh, works. No, we can do that. That works. How are you? I hope you're well. Armored clam. Go see what these clams are all about. See if there's one a little bit closer. An alluring specimen. Let's not lose our island here. Let's go up to the surface. Glad you're doing good. There we go. We'll tag that one. Make sure we've scanned everybody. Oh yeah, that'll make anybody have a good time is wandering around in No Man's Sky. We have to shoot it to get it open. And we don't have, actually technically, it's not, we still need the wiring loom for that. Okay, because we don't actually have it installed yet. Oh, nice. Ew. Okay, so we don't have to have that. Got it. What does the living pearl do? Building, crafting, upgrading, trading. Nice. Okay. It's pretty deep. Let's get back up here and go flying around a little bit more. See if we can find any more land. We're gonna have to pick a direction and stay with that direction. Otherwise, we'll just be flying in. I mean, if we fly in ever widening circles, that'll work. But the trick is staying on course. I do like the sound of the water. Makes me want to go out on a kayak, out on the creek. Just hang out with a book. I don't even need to. I can use the excuse that I'm going fishing and really just go out there with my fishing pole and a book. Actually, I do like kayaking, yes. Let's go. Let's head west. West is a good direction. I don't want to go up above the atmosphere because the cloud cover makes it difficult to see. I know with these planets, it's hard to get anywhere because of the realistic nature of the size of things. I don't want to keep landing because I'll run myself out of fuel. big enough big enough land mass to make it worth it. The only problem, I'm sure you can upgrade the scanner on your ships to give you more of a precise scanning like you do with your multi-tool. I'm sure it'll be something that you can make happen. It's still learning all of the things. I was at the table saw a lot today, so I feel like my posture is all slumped still. Yeah, I prefer, when it comes to kayaking, I don't mind like going out on a lake and just paddling around, but I like going out on a river so it feels like you're going somewhere. Like, it's relaxing with a sense of purpose, I guess. Definitely a lot of water. There's gotta be a landmass somewhere on here, though. Head up into space and then come back down. Because this is all cloud cover, it's really hard to tell. Especially with the light. Get the interference, the atmospheric interference. Makes it very difficult to tell. Let's drop down here. Did we find land? We did. All right, here we go. Beautiful. This looks worth exploring. Find any civilization, a landing port somewhere so we don't have to waste our fuel. Can always pop a exosuit upgrade chart just to see. Aha, there's something here. No landing port, but this'll do. Hello, Sullivan. How are you? It's good to see you. You think you're fully awake, Carl, but you're not sure. I mean, it takes a minute. It definitely takes a minute sometimes to figure it out. Striped shirts are your favorite. Better than polka dots. It is better than polka dots. Honestly, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted today, Sullivan. I think I would be less tired if we were actually accomplishing something at work this week. But with all of the things that are broken right now, but other than that, I'm good. You can relate. It seems to be a constant state for you. Yeah. There's a lot of reshuffling being done with projects right now. Our UV printer is down, so that's a very important part of signage sometimes. Hey, I mean, I was on the table saw for a good chunk of the day today, and I have no injuries, no band-aids at all. So I count that as a success. You currently have 5 pieces of equipment down that you're working on, plus a few more. Good grief. It's okay. I still have a little bit of a crackle. You'll probably hear it every once in a while. I don't know how well the mic will pick it up. But there's still a little bit. But for the most part, I am back to normal. Yes, Forty, just laying around on the table saw. You know, practicing my skills as a magician's apprentice, right? Project Amber, hello, how are you? Welcome into chat. You blinked. Yeah, just be careful how many times you do that, and don't look behind you. If I'm not bleeding, I'm not working. I mean, you have a valid point there. You really do. Gek word for help. Nice. At least that one's a little bit useful. I mean, to be fair, I did a lot of running around as well. Trying to figure stuff out, so not sure I had time to get hurt. Speak from experience, the day hasn't started unless you're bleeding from somewhere. That's typically how it is. But yeah, I managed to stay in one piece today. It's been a miracle. If you aren't dying, you aren't working, and if you aren't living, you aren't dying. That's fair. Also valid. Very valid. Lots of creatures. Come here, creature. Oh, let me scan you. There you are. It's an interesting looking fellow. He has... yeah, he's definitely interesting. You like your friend to be in one piece? It's helpful. I mean, hey, as long as I can play the games for you, you know. I can be in multiple pieces. You made your first Corvette today? Just a straight box? The way I build houses, my first Corvette will probably be fairly simple. Probably pretty much like that. I haven't got that far. We'll get there. That's usually how my houses start out, though. My buildings in games, usually fairly simple to start with. Fred in multiple pieces would be unacceptable. Okay. I will try to maintain single piecedness then. There's another creature over the hill over here. There you are. Come here. Does not fear death. Hey, come back. I wasn't done reading you. Come here. Ran away. Is he... Oh. Discoveries? There we go. It's 13. Dislocate jawbones. Particularly oily. Dislikes being scanned. Flighty busy creatures. Sings beautifully. Tractable eye stalks. Species. Hidden extra skull. That'd be helpful. It's a bat. It's a four-winged bat. He's cute. Two that are underground. One flying and one ground. Alright. Right, exactly. Never fear death. Death is only the beginning. It's only your second day on No Man's Sky and you're building a Corvette already. Nice. You're very focused. I've been playing for a few sessions. But yeah, haven't gotten around to that yet. The Greek word for and. I mean, I guess conjunctions are kind of important. You're loving it like McDonald's? It's good. It's very enjoyable. Just to wander around and explore and see what all there is to do. Let's see. We've got artifacts chart. We do have another exo grade. Let's pop this at the risk of it being underwater. Hopefully it won't be that horrid to us. One of the gerbils fell out of the wheels again, adding question marks. Hey, that's a thing. Ow. That's what happens when we there it is. Saw something. When we get to a high point and look around, we see other things. Pure Gallifreyan death's only beginning. Exactly. Exactly. Well, not all Gallifreyans, just the Time Lords. You're afraid Odin will send you to the Cap for further testing. You've done too much petty squabbling. Well, yeah, gotta make up for that a little bit. You found a planet with salvageable scrap? Nice. It's definitely helpful. I'm gonna go up to these ruins up here. That's where we parked. Looks fun, but you can't even finish the games you've got already. Yeah, this is one of those games that you will never finish. It will never be done playing because there's just way too much. Way too much. between exploring and all of the planets there are. It's cute. Okay with it. Collect eggs. Or adopt as a companion. We don't need a pet. I fed it just because we could. Buried tech down there. And damaged machinery. Don't want to get too focused and bypass all of the rest of this stuff. Make more species. Crossbreed everything. There you go. Like Pal World. Breed the ones with the proper stats that you want. Goop. Nanites. Just nanites? Okay. We're okay with that. I lost track of where we were going. I think it's this hill up here. A platypus. You know, with all the leftover parts. It's very reminiscent of something from other games, but I can't quite put my finger on what it's trying to remind me of. I don't know. I like it though. Knowledge stones up here, so. Oh, shit. Oh. Character is just as clumsy as I am in real life. How about that? A bridge made of ducks. Federation. United Federation of Planets. I'm just imagining walking across a bridge of ducks and it quacks every time you take a step. Instead of like a shoe squeaking. Legacy of Coconut Tunnel. I convulse as I reach out and touch the beautiful stone marker, my mind filling with a deadly knowledge of the true history of the Gek. We are the masters of galaxies, overlords of the cosmos. Each foe will submit with bended knee to the almighty Gek dominion. We are the first spawn. Look upon our works and despair. All shall love me and despair? Wrong book. Seek knowledge of the past. Historical data rebuild. All the way over there. Okay. Nice. Got ancient ruins over there. We've got our ship over there and our drop pod. Oh, way over there. Okay. Because, you know, nothing can be conveniently placed, which is fine because that gives us a better excuse just to explore everything. Saw a video where somebody attached a bunch of them to the tire of the vehicle. The rubber ducks. Rubber ducky. You're the one. Rubber ducky. I may watch Sesame Street. It's fine. Oops. See if we can go straight up without bonking our head on anything. I want to loot. I want to break it, and I want to loot it. Glad I'm not the only one. Not even gonna let us jump out the window. Won't let us loot, won't let us jump out windows. Okay. Knowledge stone, health restorative, cargo drop down there. On the way to the cargo drop. Alright, cool. Nifty. They don't want me to have any fun, for sure. It shouldn't be too deep right there. We should be able to get all that. Okay, I guess we'll just go jump into the water now. Something pink over here. Only because I want to scan everything. Get word for here. Oops. Crystal sulfide, I thought. Unless it's like underground. There's a knowledge stone. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Your tire truck grenaded the transmission today. About $6,000 and 5 days to get it. I mean, it was done working for the week, okay? Gotta give your tire truck a day off every once in a while. Scan that. Let's make a quick run through everything over here. Make sure it doesn't snap shut on us. Salt and sodium. Hopefully none of these guys are hazardous. Shouldn't be. It's 20 years old now. You knew it was living on borrowed time the last time you serviced it. You were pulling chunks of metal off the drain plug. Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that could be a bit problematic. Jellyfish. Paraffin. Another knowledge stone up there. Should probably surface. Let's swim a little bit faster underwater. There's the other knowledge stone. Tossy post. More ammo. As soon as we can. I guess we're gonna have to go up to a space station and see if we can buy those looms. Didn't want to spend the money on it, but it's fine. The Gek word for spawn. It was capitalized as though it was a title or a proper noun as opposed to just the... Spawn is one of those words that can be a verb or a noun depending on context. Still pretty far away. Not terribly. Anything good between here and there? Looks like we've got cargo dropped there that I can actually see. More knowledge stones, 3 of them right in a row. 4. It's a whole grouping of them. Alright, we're gonna go that way. I have a couple of trucks in your fleet that I don't want to replace. I mean, if they work so far, you know, you're gonna use them until they absolutely die. 93. Oh, the 90s. Back when trucks were good. And even better when they're older than that. First, have... of a pretty good library going here. Where was that 4th one? There it is. Well, that's a little bit off by itself. Useful word or filler word? I'm gonna go with filler word. Yep, filler word. I can understand why they don't replace that one with a new one, because it's just most of the time, even when it's working. Crash cushion assembly on the back with the aero board. Oh, yeah. That truck, the very important truck. Yeah, no reason to replace that one. Oh, there's the drop. Get that while we're here. Grab this while we're walking right by it. Sorry, am I annoying the local wildlife? There we go. Yep, that's kind of what I figured about that one. I think they'll get over it. Yeah, they'll calm down in a minute. It's fine. Another relic. Ammo. There's probably gonna be more ammo. Yep. Nope. Nope. I'm trying to get the other ammo box. There we go. Carbon up there. My brother worked on a road crew for a little bit. He did not stay on the road crew long. He did not have the patience for it. For the other drivers and the vehicles that didn't pay attention to the road crew. He didn't stick around. Moved on, went back to welding. We're going is most of those over this way. Nope, there it is. Like, I know I saw it. Really need to start giving out common sense tests to get the driver's license, right? Exactly. Exactly. It would make my driving experience so much nicer if they did that. They're kind of cute. They're like bugs. This one looks... oh no, we do have this one. Okay. He just has a different pattern than the other ones. Thought he looked new for a minute. The seeds floating in the air. The little tufts. Like dandelion seeds. That's a fun detail. I like it. It's so much fun when they add, you know, when they have little details, like just small things, actually putting attention to the debris that's floating in the air. I have company. One of your dump trucks was waiting to turn into a job site and got slammed in the rear by a tractor trailer. It's a dump truck, and usually they're a little more attentive. Usually it's the cars that are getting into trouble. Hit the dump truck so hard it ripped the engine loose of the tractor trailer. Wow, that's impressive. That's very impressive. Anything good between here and there? Subterranean organic structure. Oh, I bet that is another one of those. Oops. Let's go ahead and mark that since we're headed in that direction. I kind of don't like working late in the evenings. Right? Yeah, exactly. That's why I go to work early, is so that I miss all of that. That's why I start my day as soon as possible. Pungent nodule. Alright. We've already scanned that one. Wait, it's an oxygen-rich plant. We'll take that. What kind of resource is this? Copper. Whoops. Jeez. I don't know what I did there, but okay. My finger shifted on the keyboard. It's a beacon, but not sure why. Yeah, I know. There's an unknown building over here. Oh, that's wonder if it's a building in addition to where the drop pod is. It'd be great. It'd be awesome. Yeah, when you hit so hard you bust the engine and start leaking oil, you know that somebody wasn't paying attention. It's the opposite. You come in a little later in the morning. If you aren't doing 80, you're getting run over. Exactly. Exactly. If you're on the freeway, you better be booking it. Of course, you know, I may or may not have a lead foot anyway. If you're going the speed limit, you're probably in my way. All right. The usual. Nanotube, one nanotube and one antimatter housing. Okay. One nanotube, and what do we need for the housing? More ferrite dust. Okay. Come here, ferrite dust. I feel like I'm being stalked. No, it's fine. It's fine. I need to recharge my mining beam. Cocoa creams, huh? I got cookies. Let's remember all of the cookies. Thank you. I'll have to spread more chaos and sparkle for Sizzler. Thank you. Nothing annoys me more is when you have, with 2 lanes it's bad enough, but when you have a 3 lane and some people call it the outside lane, I refer to it as the inside lane, but the leftmost lane is supposed to be your going fast lane, right? You're passing, you're traveling. That lane should never stop just because. you know your exit's coming, you get into the middle lane, and then you have a little bit of room, you know, if you have to slow down to get over again, whatever. And then, of course, the outside lane is your on-ramps, off-ramps, so that, you know, and so that lane could slow down every once in a while, legitimately, because, you know, you've got people merging, whatever. But when the inside lane, when the leftmost lane stops, like dead stop, it's awful. It's awful. You've hit the governor limiter in your car several times. Try to be good and set your cruiser on 76. And stay in the right lane until you need to pass someone. I think my default is almost always 80. Or higher. When you were younger, you had quite the driving record. Yeah, kind of gotta mellow out sometimes. Not for accidents or anything, just for goofing off. Minus 18 points on your license. Yeah, the things I'm guilty of are rolling stops and speeding. Like, if there's no traffic, I will likely be, you know, rolling through the stop sign. I'll slow down. Like, I'm not unsafe about it. If there's other cars, yes, I will stop. But, you know, but yeah, the California roll. Which is really kind of funny that it's called the California roll because traffic in California is awful. Okay, so there's the drop pun. What else did we have? There was a trading public, paraffin deposit. Something about a building over here too. Buried cash, buried tech, knowledge stone over that way. Gotta take it a couple months back. Cruise used to not reckless, but said you were doing 93. I mean, what he said and what you were actually doing, I mean, does he have proof? Secondary ticket for dead state inspection. Oh, like the inspection sticker? Yeah, we won't talk about the state inspection requirements for vehicles. No, that's the jetpack power surge thing. Yeah, here too, and I am highly annoyed by it. This is the first state I've lived in that I've had to do that, and I find it rather annoying. Let's go for the cargo drop over here. There's so many things, like you got your inspection and your registration and your excise, and it's like, really? It's awful. good and bad, you understand it, because being a mechanic, people will drive some real truck. Yeah, but if it's, you know, functional. Oh yeah, I've seen I've seen bungee cords and duct tape and just wire just kind of wound around it to hold it together. Yeah, I've seen some interesting things. But, you know, the things that the first time I got my inspection done when I moved to this state, they wouldn't pass it for, it was a random glitch. It wasn't even a mechanical, like it wasn't functional, a functional error, but they wouldn't pass it. But then other cars that I've seen driving around, I'm like, really? Really? You still have to deal with emissions inspections. Yeah. And you can't renew your registration until you pass the emissions. Yeah. That one's far away. That one's close-ish. We'll go back in this direction. We're 8 minutes back that way. Alright, we'll head back that way. Right, exactly. There's I have since learned where to go. The places, like, there are certain ones that will have like deals with mechanics, and they're like, hey, we're not gonna, you know, we'll send people your way. Yeah. Scoocha. I don't want to make a hole for you to fall into. Species record. Corex casing. Ah, there it is. Fragment of discovery data. Nice. Neat. Alright. Don't want to pop any more charts because got enough things to find over here. Had a couple of customers try to get ripped off by some of the state inspectors. Haven't had to report anybody to the police yet, but it's come close. That's crazy. I like this planet. It's nice. Like, there's nothing particularly visually stunning about it. It's just, you know, a pleasant place to be. Of course, it's right next to a toxic plant. Go ahead. Burst your... There you go. $30 words. Really? Only 30? I feel like we've done more than that. Cargo drop there. Aha. Here's our other flying creature. We've got 2 more. Only 2 more left to do. This one's gonna be a little difficult to get to. Sitting on the edge here. Might have to make ourselves a little pocket. Unless we can reach it without sliding. It's kind of fun how the lighting changes the color of of your armor. The light reflection. It's nice. Okay, where is it? It's right there. It is. I think it's right off the edge here somewhere. Nice, perfect. Yeah, that's one of the most important things to find, is finding a mechanic that you trust. Finding a good one that's, you know, gonna be good at their job and take care of you. Quit your job at a Toyota dealership because of that. Dealerships can be kind of shady anyway. Ancient ruin, there we go. Right, we can walk around. We can take a 5-minute, 6-minute walk. That's good. It's fine. We can find anything else new on our way. Good for us. Breathe in the fresh air. When I first started there, it wasn't bad. Moved you to a different team with a new guy. Yeah, it has more to do with the people. And just like anything else, you get good ones and you get bad ones. Went through 2 general managers and 4 service writers and 2 different work teams. It's crazy. Damn. Apparently I stepped on the plant and tried to eat me. The plant tried to, it's the plant that ate Dirty Socks. Oh, wait. I just admit to my socks being dirty. For the record, I'm not currently wearing socks. See anything down there that I haven't scanned yet? But you weren't making any money. New dealership, mostly warranty or basic service work. Good grief, yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Like working in a sales-based environment like that, where it's so determinate of what you can push on people. Like obviously with a new dealership, you're not doing as many sales, but so I don't. There are certain types of sales industries that I can do. Like Radio Shack. I loved working at Radio Shack, and yes, there was some commission to it. Like we got a base rate, but then we got commission on certain things. But anything that was based solely on commission, I couldn't. I wouldn't do well in that because I'm more of, do you need this? Do you want this? No? Okay, let's, figure out what you do want, rather than like, oh no, you really do. You really do want this. Trust me, you want this. And trying to get people to buy something more so that I get a bigger paycheck. It's like, I know where my strengths are, and that is not one of them. That is the ruin that we already found. Okay. Unless there is... No, that is the one we just found because, yeah, it was on top of that And we went right across here. I don't like that it doesn't give us an indication that we'd already been there. That's fine. Okay. There's that ancient ruin. That one we will have to fly to. Curious deposit, buried cache, and 7. Alright, we will go buried cache, or curious deposit, buried cache, and then back over to our ship. That's what we'll do. You only got paid by the jobs you did? Yeah. You love Radio Shack too. Wouldn't be too proud to rock in the Optimus stereo equip. Optimus. Yeah. I knew what you meant. It was a really fun job, and I mean there were times that I had a couple of I had one bad manager. There were a few people that I did not enjoy working with, but as a whole, it was probably the best job I ever had, with the most prominent enjoyment of the people that I worked with. So I went through 1, 2, 3, 4 managers while I was there. I mean, it was over quite a good amount of time, so it wasn't bad. Runaway mold. Advanced mining laser required. Yeah, we've got to get that. We've got to get those looms. We've got to go up to the space station and buy those looms. Okay. There's that. Place you're at now is probably the best job you've had and you enjoy the most. That's why you've been duped to stay there so long. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you gotta weigh the pros and cons. It's not always about how much money you make. Sometimes it is about the enjoyment that you get from it. See what's down in the hole. Herbicide. What else do we have? Else good down here? Take that. It's a very smooth floor cave, which makes me think that it is damp down here a lot of the time. Like when the tide rises. I'm kind of being very brave right here. Not sure. If we get lost underwater, we're gonna be in trouble. Makes me very nervous. Very, very nervous. Might run into something that wants to snack on you. I'm not so much worried about that as running out of oxygen and dying underwater. Not being able to find my way out. Oh, look. We found things. We can sell those. These are great for selling. Go. Like, if we get lost under the water... Why do we have an exclamation point? Is something pissed at us? Oh, it's for that. Okay, never mind. We can at least dig our way out, but if we're underwater and we run out of oxygen, it's gonna be a little bit of a chicken on that one. It's nice being able to take off whenever you want to. You just come in and tell your boss, hey, you're not gonna be here. I mean, yeah, that's nice, but at the same time, it's like, I have this sense of necessity. Like, I have to maintain control of things. So, like, taking time off is, my sense of responsibility kicks in. It's overdeveloped sometimes. Hello, pirate. How are you? Hey, it's good to see you. The Gek word for yes. Thought it said there were 2 over here. Maybe not. It's buried cash right here, though. I've done so much exploring. It's much more convenient when you don't have hazards, whether it's heat or cold or toxicity. It's much nicer. Species record. Local flora. Ship. Back this way. Alright. Get to our ship and then go over to the treasure trove over there. That's why they don't say anything partially. You only take off when you really need to. Yeah. I mean, if you don't abuse it, then you're more likely to have an employer that's okay with it. Rather than the people that are like, I just don't feel like coming in today. I may or may not know a few of those. Right, if they know that you're able to get the work done and done properly and you're reliable, so that when you are gone, it's not the end of the world. I look like I'm almost 100% again. I feel like it. I'm almost there. Still got a little bit. Still got a little bit of a crackle going on, but other than that, I'm pretty good. I'm at 50 for launch fuel. I need metal plating. make. So now I can make that. Alright, good. I have a spare. Okay. I'm okay with that. Now we need to go over here. There's just a little too far to walk. Especially since we would have gone all the way around. It's going. It's more exploring than anything else. My inventory isn't full yet. Station Authority cargo scan. Okay, so that was a thing. Does that mean that there's a base? Ah, there is a base right here. Neat. Let's go see what this is all about. Land here and take off without costing anything. That makes it nice. Okay, just making sure that is the one we've scanned already. It lights up like it should be a teleporter or maybe like a boost launch and not have to actually claim the ladder. Holographic comms tower. Is this part of the, whoops, wrong menu, other menu? Located Atlas interface. Continue the search for Artemis. Reach the long distance. Reestablish contact with Artemis. First locate a long distance transmitter. Holograph communications tower. Wonder if that's what this is. It's taking me over to that one. But if I do it here, network traffic low, access records, no incoming calls currently registered with the holo terminus. Logs from previous call are available. Okay, and not enough words to figure out what he's trying to say. Okay, so, alright, so it does want us to go over to that one. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. But, hey, okay, I guess we're going down the stairs now. Batteries. If only I could get looms. Speed. There. Back to our quest for the ancient ruins. trying to keep an eye out, see if there's any other buildings or anything. Anything else good to explore? I did accidentally drop that beacon, but that may be a good thing because I'll be able to find it because there is a lot of ocean on this planet. So next time I come in, it'll be easier to find. Okay. Over here. There's a tech pod over there. Yep. Okay, nothing in there. Really? Nothing? At all? Aha. Grab it. Oh, if I touch this, are the sentinels gonna come after me? Is this the one that's you're not supposed to touch? One day somebody's gonna name a candy bar after you, and it'll be the most delectable, scrumptious candy. And his name will be O'Carl. What kind of candy bar will it be? You're hungry? You haven't eaten yet today? You should have some waffles. Hello, Wrath. How are you? Look under the ground. Okay. There we go. Thank you for the tip. There it is. Nope, nope, still more. Well, maybe. I'm only teasing, Pirate. Go have some pancakes. No, you're right. It's never a bad time for waffles. I'm doing alright. I'm doing good. Thank you. It'll be a combination of chocolate, marshmallows, fudge, and peanuts. I can go for that. Ancient key. Ancient key. Ancient key. Okay, so apparently I need ancient keys. How do we go about getting those? Intriguing. From an ancient locksmith. Funny. Anything else back here? Will it go on forever? Smaller boxes buried around the area. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. So will I turn it into conversation that'll get you suspended again? It won't be me doing it though. Yeah, I like waffles, especially like Belgian waffles, the really thick ones, because you put butter on it and it holds the butter so well, and then fresh fruit and whipped topping. You can have everything in the bite. It's so good. And, you know, you get they're just a little bit crisp. They've got that little bit of an edge to it. Pitted diffuser. Rather than like pancakes. Pancakes are good. I love pancakes, especially when they're nice and fluffy. I make excellent homemade pancakes. But sometimes you want something with a little bit more texture. Oh, that's a cargo drop. It's not what I'm after right now. Buried cache there. Large artifact crate. Artifact fragment. Betcha that's what I'm looking for. Hello, Jason. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to chat. You love it when the little cups get full of butter and syrup. Yeah. I said I prefer, you know, fruit, but real maple syrup, so good. Like I needed to just get a little bit away from where that was to be able to find where they actually are. There we go. Yep, yep. Perfect. Next. There we go. Two keys. And next. Where's the last one? Here's the knowledge stone. Artifact fragment. Perfect. Alright, there's my keys. They're both good. They both have their time and their place. Just enjoying all the new players to No Man's Sky. Nice. Yeah. It's a lot of fun learning this. It really is. Alright, where did my actual crate go? Whoops. There it is. Hopefully this is something good. Rare item found. Dangerous reports. Approximately 810 years old. The original text of this document has been greatly altered. Entries have been crossed through, written over, and even torn out. Apparently by several different writers. Whatever was written here was hotly contested. Alright. Dangerous historical documents. The country griddle pancakes that IHOP used to have. I haven't had IHOP. The last time I had IHOP, it was not good. Usually I have it like when we're on a road trip or something, because I make good pancakes, so going out for pancakes isn't usually high on the priority list. Waffles, go out for waffles, but IHOP has never had really good waffles. Their quality has dropped drastically. Yeah. Glad it's not just me thinking so. Proves the good pancakes. All right, next time I make pancakes, I will make sure to post a picture of my nice fluffy pancakes. I keep wanting to hit M for a map. I want a map. I need a map. Okay, so we got that. Is there another fragment? Or is it just showing us the same one? I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, we can have spare keys. We can have spare keys. Nice. If it's fluffy, it's not a pancake. No, pancakes are supposed to be fluffy. If they're flat and dense, it's not. Gotta have fluffy pancakes. That way, there's enough room for the stuff that you put in the batter. You know, if you want to do chocolate chunks in your pancakes, or if you want to do dried cranberries, or if you want to do blueberry pancakes, even. You know, you gotta have them nice and fluffy. Let's go grab this over here. I'm gonna go back to seeing what we can do about this quest line here. Too thick and it's too doughy, but too thin, it's just a fat crepe. Yeah, that's fair. Properly done crepes, though, are really good. Ow. Yeah, no, you don't want them too thick, because you want to be able to cook them through without burning the outside. And of course, everybody knows that the first pancake is always a tester. It always comes out weird. You're gonna go and soak in your sauna. Have fun with that. Alright, anything else we need to grab over here before we take off again? We've spent a good chunk of time on this island. We'll grab this last cargo drop, because we can't resist. Oh, really, Pirate? Does your first pancake come out perfect? And that's what I want proof of. The first pancake being the perfect golden brown on the first try. The last pancake always comes out as 14 mini pancakes. The last pancake is always the biggest one, because it's just, you know, the rest of the batter, you just pour it out. It is, can I? See if my jetpack will carry me all the way up there. No. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh god. Alright, this is what we want proof of, Pirate. Everybody heard it here. His first pancake comes out perfect. You're just gonna stand here and soak in the warm still air of the shop while you finish your timesheet, and then your hour drive home. Huh, that is sad. That's very sad. Time to learn the melee boost? Yes, please. Pancakes have never been unperfect? Well, by not perfect or a tester pancake, I just mean that either it's you flip it before it's quite ready to flip, so it's not quite that perfect golden brown, that pancakes are supposed to be. Oh God. So it's not quite right. So why I'm not playing multiplayer? I am. I mean, it's the whole thing is open. So there's, you know, some of the other, you see ships flying around every once in a while, and some of them are actual players. And hit your button for melee attack and almost at the same time hit the make jumps like that. It's Q for the melee. Okay, nifty. Alright, cool. Thank you for that trick. Nice. Alright. Good to know. And hold both. Okay. Alright, fine. You and your perfect first pancakes. Alright then. I will just take my tester pancake and go eat over here. Yeah, it will come in handy, thank you. The key is you heat up your pan, drop olive oil, let it smoke a little, take off from heat, clean the pan. See, I don't use olive oil to cook my pancakes though. It's just messing with me, maybe. That's fine, I just won't share my pancakes. Pirate wouldn't like them anyway, he'd just say ew because I, you know, put fun stuff and flavor in my pancakes. Hello Daryl, how are you? Got distracted by the instructions for the proper pancakes. Okay, we need to go up to the space station. We'll get that in a second. We did switch this up for a little bit and try to fly with the controls locked. I didn't really like it. I'd share my pancakes with you, Sullivan. That one's a bigger asteroid than we thought. Alright, that's fine. Our pulse engines should be fine. Another unknown planet over there. We're not going to scan it yet so that we remember to go back to it. It seems like something like that trick, it seems like one that you don't have to be quite as precise on your timing as you do with certain other tricks that are a combination. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get the timing right on it when I actually need it, rather than when I'm just trying to test it and figure it out. That'll be the true test. I would even custom make the pancakes. Like, you have your base batter, right? And then, especially if you're cooking for multiple people and they want different things in their pancakes, you know, you have your base batter and then you just customize it. That would be you. You can get it right every time except for when you need it right. Sock flavored pancakes. I'm gonna start throwing socks at you, pirate. You don't have to hold the melee, but if you're still holding the melee button and bump the ground, you can trigger another boost forward. Nifty. Bonus tips. I like it. Alright. Wiring loom. Holy crap, these things are expensive. I need 3 of them. How much work does it take to unlock crafting these? Like, where do these fall in being able to actually make them? Foot cheese. So disgusting. Head cheese. Head cheese I can deal with. Foot cheese is gross. You're gonna have to be a judge on a cook-off, Fred against Pirate in the Great American Pancake Cook-Off. That works, so we can do that. Can't craft them at all. You can only buy them or get them from Breaking Down Tech. Go figure. Alright. Guess that explains why they're so darn expensive. Okay, it's fine. Let's see what we can sell here. Sell everything. Because why not? Pungent nodule. Yeah, we kind of need the money right now. That's worth it. We're gonna hang on to that though. Alright, I need 3 of them. Alright. That'll do the thing. Salvage every ship I find, every crashed freighter, every ghost freighter in space. I'll end up with plenty. I haven't come across, I don't think I've done enough exploring because I haven't really come across any ships to salvage. I mean, how inappropriate is inappropriate, though? I mean, you've been around long enough to know. We're okay with pretty much a lot of things around here. Maybe it's time for your secret weapon pancakes. Boiled taste red smasher. Boiled pancakes. Ugh. Atlas shrugged. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. It is an amazing game. It really is. There is so much depth to it. It's the kind of game that never ends. There is so much exploration. I'm only like 36 hours into this game. And it's fun. There's a lot to learn. Depending on what you want out of a game, it's very chill and very relaxing in the sense that it's a sandbox. You can pretty much run around and do nothing and still accomplish things, I think. So, like I said, it depends on what you want out of a game. But yeah, I would recommend it. You can buy navigation data to find such things. So the navigation charts and it's one of the things that you find with those. Okay. Sure, you can be a walking HR violation. You're in good company. You really are. You're in good company. Basically, yeah. I have barely scratched the surface. Who needs HR? Causes more problems than it's worth. There is no HR department around here, so you're good. You're fine. Bring it on. Sometimes the mouth moves a lot faster than the brain. Yep, I get it. I get it. Alright. Got our advanced mining laser, and we need more deuterium. So we can at least install this one. Okay, and then run back to base and do some more deuterium and take care of that. Beautiful. Right, Jason? Exactly. Exactly. I don't know why I'm going this way. Take the teleporter. Maybe pizza tonight? Do you feel like making dough? I don't know. Do you feel like making dough? Are you gonna put pineapple and black olives and pepperoni on your pizza? You had pizza for lunch, Sullivan? Nice. Need to find me a ship similar to the one in the image behind me. The painting, that's a Vulcan science vessel. I painted that. I've seen pictures of some of the ships. The things that can be built. It's awesome. You're putting all the things on your pizza, Pirate? That works. Well, pineapple is good on pizza, but only in certain combinations. Lido's pizza square because Lido's doesn't cut corners. Cute. No, we don't have that. We don't have those around here. Okay, what am I doing? I am making more deuterium. I am dihydrogen and silicate. No, I should have enough. Wonder if I have enough now that I'm here. No. Okay. 200. I need 200. I only have 154. Okay. Does it, if it's in your storage, does it automatically pull from that when you're at base? Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Good to have you. Cadillac Jack, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad you stopped by. Appreciate it. That's their slogan anyway. Hello, hello. Welcome to chat. It does not pull from your storage. Okay. Thank you, Alana. Need to be on a beach somewhere or on a boat? I agree. Sounds like a great, great place to be. Let's make sure. Any game that has crafting, especially one like this that's more scientific based rather than fantasy based. Fantasy based it works because it can, you can screw around with magic and kind of make the mechanic work for the story. But especially in something like this, you should be able to craft from inventories, from your storage, things like that. It definitely needs to be a thing. What was I after? Dihydrogen. There it is. That's all I have. To go get some more. Download Ghost of Yotai. You're westbound and down. Thank you. Thank you, Sullivan. Have a safe drive home. Be careful. Try not to kill anybody. Run anybody over, Just scooch them off the road. Have a great rest of your week. Hopefully we will see you again next time. No promises. Yeah. You're free to get them off the road. Just, I want you to come back, okay? There we go. Now we have a weapon. Perfect. Alright, we need more slots up here, though. We really do. Okay, so now we should be able to shoot things. Okay, cool. I like it. That works. I'm right there with you, Sully. I am. But anyway, drive safe, be careful. Have a good rest of your evening. There's a solution to crafting from storage, but you need a freighter and an upgrade for it. Okay. W the Sonic Screwdriver version 1.13. There you go. That works. But does it work on wood? We'll see you next time. Ah, dang it. Yeah. Let's go find this. Slows down so fast. I do know what throat singing is, yes. It's extremely impressive and can be rather enjoyable. It's not something I can listen to frequently. I didn't realize it was that uncommon. I mean, I do have kind of an eclectic taste, so... Atlas passes. You lost this fighter when you built your Corvette ship. Another dagger. I'm finding a lot of daggers. This game knows my love for sharp objects. Alright, up we go. Oh, wait, we've got buildings to explore. And then we go touch the hollow terminus thingy. Also, you have another gravitational anomaly that throws us up in the air. It's always fun. Abandoned places. It was not abandoned peacefully, apparently. Everything knocked over. Alright, up we go. You based your Corvette off the B-17? Nice. That's awesome. I like that. Like, I haven't played with the building at all, so we'll have to see how well it goes. But I really like seeing what people have built and the creativity that this game allows for building like that. It's really nice. You listen to your little voice again? Oh gosh, pirate. No, I didn't realize that it was uncommon that, you know, you would expect that I wouldn't know what it was. Power condenser. A charge with catalyst. Yeah, that. Sure, here, have some sodium. You're so brave for listening to your little voice. Multiple signal sources available, okay. Designed to facilitate holographic communications, blah blah blah. Extra power should allow me to re-establish connection to Artemis. Okay. Let's tune in. Uploading data from previous communication. Thank you for the hydration, Cathevia. Almost empty. Switch out for my other cup. It is me again. You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream? I hope so. It's hard to think. Something's wrong with the something. It's easier to create a better reality when you have to. Eh, she's not wrong. I haven't heard another voice in so long. Not since you cut the speaker from my exosuit. Said such terrible things. I mean... who are you exactly? I mean... Stranger smiles through the static. Just like you, traveler of the worlds. How do you know? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star in a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see the stranger's first breath yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness, I hear it said, anomaly detected. Designation traveler. Awaken. What I showed you just now has haunted me since I woke. You must recognize it too. We are the travelers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I came stranded here, I was on a journey to somewhere to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found the signal. Do you still have the data log from the crashed ship? Yes. Upload the records. I am alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. Don't even know how your signal is reaching me, but the ship you found belonged to me. Perhaps there is hope after all. Need to work out where we both are. Signal boosters across the system. Be able to find my way out. Sure. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. No pressure. Signal booster. Metal plating, carbon nanotubes. Okay. Alright. Build signal booster. Do we build it up here, or do we build it? We'll go build it down by our ship on the ground. I can't build it up here anyway. It won't let us. No, wait. It won't let us because we don't have the things we need. What do we need? Ferrite dust and carbon. Okay. Gotta go do some things. A handful of tater tots? Okay, so you don't feel like it. I mean, that's fair. Making your own dough. Sometimes pizza's a little bit more work. But just a handful of tater tots? Come on. And you complain about my eating habits, and you're eating a handful of tater tots. We do need ferrite dust. We do need carbon. Open some windows. Need hydrogen. What's that? Hydrogen. Oxygen. Alright. Can make this now. Ferrite dust. Almost enough carbon. A little bit more. Windows, do you think you can't open the windows? Or there's just not enough windows to help air it out. There we go. That one has carbon. It's always the big ones. Where did I leave my shit? Over here. never any fans, you hate fans. I don't like fans that make noise. The fans have to be silent. I don't like the sound of the motor or the blades moving the air. Also, the feeling of moving air can be very overwhelming to me. So it has to be indirect. That's why I almost always, like, anytime the weather is at all acceptable to have the windows open, I always have my windows open so that I have that airflow without needing. Looks like there's a gravitational anomaly starting. So that I have that air circulation. Oops. Forgot I need to make the things to be able to make the thing. Dang it. You're gonna go smoke your evening cigar? Nice. I like pipe tobacco. Though the smell of a smoking pipe is my favorite. We're just gonna park that right here. Depending on the cigar, I'm okay with those too. Yeah, no, my clocks have to be silent as well, which is fresh because I love clocks, and I have to have clocks in every room of the house, so that I can be able to glance up and see what time it is. Triangulate position. And I like steampunk style clocks and grandfather clocks. So with grandfather clocks, you can't avoid the ticking. But if you get the right clock that has more of a deep mechanical sound, that's acceptable. It's that higher pitch of the cheap thin mechanical sound that bothers me. Cheap's not the right word for it, but it's a thinner, higher pitch of a sound. But a good deep grandfather clock sound, I can be okay with under certain circumstances. What's wow now, Carl? Okay, what's next? Oh, I have to go to another planet to triangulate some more. Locate nearby structures. There's a drop pod over there. What else? Just a drop pod? Okay. Yeah. How far away is it? Not super far away. You're shocked that I like the smell of pipe tobacco? It's a great smell. It's 1,000 units by... Do we fly it? Yeah, let's fly it. Let's be lazy. My grandfather smoked pipes, so I grew up with it. Like, we weren't over there all the time, but when we visited. So it has a very sentimental... I totally just parked, like, practically inside the drop pod. That's hilarious. I was trying to park, like, over here, and it swooped in farther. It's fine. It's fine. But... So it has kind of a sentimental thing for it, but there is such a variety in types of tobacco that you get different smells and flavors. At the Renaissance Fair, there is a crafter who custom makes pipes by hand, and there are some amazing ones. And he has different types of tobacco leaf as well. Just a fun thing. Matter housing. Nanotubes and anima. Okay, looks like they're going to be the same every time, so... Need more ferrite dust. Always with the more ferrite dust. The trailer, though, the Bollywood one. Because of course it is. Let's see, booster, portable refiner. Of course my starship's out of range. So I'm 2 steps farther than I need to be. Come here. Throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that in there. Throw the key in there. And that. And the diffuser. Yeah, we forgot to sell our vortex cubes. That would have been helpful as well. Yeah, it's not something I would have expected you to watch. It's kind of surprising. And I understand your reasonings for liking them, though. Yep. Okay. Go. Gotta get just the right spot on these things. The nodule? What nodule? Which? Mostly because I'm a hoarder and a loot goblin. I will eventually get rid of things that I realize that I don't need to keep. When I have time to, like, look at them and look through it and see what kind of things are common and where they come into play. If it's... So, sometimes it just takes me a little while to get rid of things. Thought maybe that was a cave entrance. But I'm definitely a little bit of a hoarder. Beautiful. Inventory is the priority, in case you haven't noticed. Alright. We've talked about food too much. I am hungry. Pink blob thing will turn into something else when you analyze it. this thingy here. Process protein. Convert raw substance into raw materials. Okay. Turn into something. There was something else I had. Oh yeah, the geodes. Those do that. There was something else. I think that was the only things right now. Did I loot these? I did, okay. I don't think I hit this though. Maybe I tried. Same with the tech thing I put in the ship. Okay, I will check that. I don't like chicken tenders. They always use white meat for chicken tenders. I like dark meat for my poultry. You can't have any clocks in your house? They make you crazy? Like the sound of the clock, or you just don't like clocks in general? Sorry, the sinus pressure is starting to build up. What? Dark meat's better. It's moister and it's richer in flavor. No, dark meat's much, much better. Okay. To the next site. I just have to stop and think about the button for launch because I keep wanting to use the dune controls for the ornithopter. Out of the atmosphere, and there we go. On the next unknown planet. Neat. As we needed to come scan this one anyway. Am I close enough to scan it? Oh goody, it's a cold one. Infested planet. What is it infested with? Should I be scared? Turn around the proper way. Once you start approaching a planet, there's definitely an up and down. Now, the question is it going to put me down where it wants me? Or is it going to put me down, I have to go find the hologram tower? Looks like there's something here. I definitely have to do some running around since this is a new planet for us. Land better this time. Archimedes, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. What and why? It's never a pleasant experience when you land and everything starts shaking and growling at you. It's great. That was my thought, was worm sign. Like that was my first thought. I've been playing way too much Dune. How was your day, Archimedes? Oh, hush, pirate. I'm gonna start throwing things at you. Convenient drop pod right here is good. Go ahead and build our housing. And need more carbon, because of course we do. Is it close enough to scan? Nope, not close enough to scan. Come on. There's flying beasties. Your day, I'm glad your day was good. Mine was exhausting. Mine was very tiring. Come on, there you go. Flying beasties. What else do we have? I don't have a favorite. They are flying beasties. You too? You feel exhausted every time you leave work? No, it's just been... Things aren't exactly working properly right now. There was a power outage at work over the weekend, and it messed with some equipment that we are still trying to get fixed. And it's kind of a rather important step for a lot of things that I needed to get done this week. So I am playing, there it is. I am playing communicate with all of the project managers and organize and make sure everybody is on the same page with their scheduling and trying to figure out how to solve problems and get things done. You know, the usual. There's nothing detrimental about it or horribly bad. It's just because it is such a big part of what needs to be done. It's just kind of tiring right now. Titan worm burrow. You weren't joking about the worm sign. Whispering eggs. Damaged machinery. Lots of flying beasties. Alright, did we get what we needed? Yes. Okay. Back to the spot. Alright then. It's only slightly more dramatic than Shai Halud, but you know. There's more jelly. Alright. Let's get the signal booster down. for next position. And while we're here, let's locate any new rice structures. Something preferably besides what we're standing next to. We'll see what it finds for us. Observatory. Okay. And then we'll grab that, and then we'll pop. I think we've got another chart for. We don't have another chart. Okay. We got an artifact chart. Planetary chart. Okay. We are out of exosuit charts. Well, I'm gonna have to go buy some more. Oh, crap. There we go. Remembering to do it this way this time. Life support. Yeah, who needs to breathe? Off planet. Okay, cool. Have I scanned all of the animals on a planet yet? I don't think I've 100% scanned a planet yet for, or did I? Does it show me in my discoveries, or does it only show? There we go. I need to upload all of these and get all the stuff for it. There we go. For all the nanites. 3 out of 9 on that one. 11 out of 13 on that one. 8. Well, technically on the planet that we're on, because it only has one, so yes. 6 out of 7 on that one. So no, I have not. Other than the planet that my base is on, because there's just the one. It'd be nice if I did, yeah. It's cold. I need protection from the cold. I have. Yes, Carl, I have. Yeah, the, whoops. Dang it. Complete to receive. Oh, on the, okay. I see what you're saying. I see. Hold to register completion. Oh, okay. Neat. Thank you for that. Beautiful. Alright, now I know. So next time I do complete one, I will know to do that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is there anything else I haven't scanned? That was the journey for that. I'm half tempted to touch this now that I have a gun. Can we scan this? No. Okay, it released a lot of them. Did not expect it to release that many, because it was by itself. Biological horror. They don't scan, but they don't appear to scan. almost like the creatures from Pitch Black. Great movie. Where am I going? I'm going this way. That was both more dramatic and less dramatic than I expected. Like, I didn't expect it to release that many of them, but at the same time, I also expected to be attacked by it, and it didn't happen, so we really need to tag this so I quit losing it. Grab the egg that came out, it refines into nanites and can be used for other things like cooking. Oh, okay. I will know that for next time. I'm not sure I'd be able to find it again. Good to know, though. Yeah. Casing, blah blah blah. Scanned that. Alright, so if we're enclosed inside the little area, we don't have to worry about being cold. Neat. I'm getting very good at the game. Well, thank you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. It's like once you get comfortable with the exploration, and you know you're okay exploring and. Oh god, what is this? As I say, get comfortable with exploring and I walk into something. The many mouths exterminate the hungering tendrils. What tendrils am I? Building. Oh god, that hurt. Okay, there's poison, but what exactly? That's certainly unclear. Aha! Now I see it. Oh god. Now I see who's spitting poison at me. Oh. Because that's all in my ship. Genius. All of my ammo is still in my ship. Because I forgot to pick it up after we built the pulse spitter. Let me in, let me in. There we go. missing components. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wanted to stop getting spit at. Thank you for the reminder, though. Do appreciate it. The Gek word for work. Oh, such a dirty word. Ow. I'm in... rude. Alright, where are you? And why are you still able to spit at me? Flesh rope. Electrical cord, okay. Where's the next one? He's just a baby and baby needs a hug. Well, baby needs to stop spitting poison at me. No spit up. Come on. And there's 2 more somewhere. There's just a plant over there. Yes, no. Just the one. Gonna pop up with more. Okay, whatever. Back to what we were doing before we got so rudely attacked. Oh, there we go. That's where it triggers. Alright, where are these other 2? Now that I know what I'm looking for. Down in the glowing red hole behind the plant. That seems like a great idea. That. Yes, no, maybe? Alright, fine. I'm sure that they'll find some way to come pick on me. Goop. More goop. I love the goopy goop. Remember to search those houseplants more than once. That one. What's an outrage? We already searched that. Can't remember if we touched everything in there. What are we outraged about now? Everything. No, the door is broken. encyclopedia. The Gek word for fossil. First aid. There we go. And is this anything? No, it's not. Okay. Toilets Observatory. Let's see what this is. The life form that works or worked in this installation left its equipment, scanning the skies for interesting new systems and spatial phenomena. In its absence, it struck gold. A beacon has been received. A transmission sequence awaits response. You're a fossil. You're awfully talkative for a fossil. 12, 12, 21, 21. 12, 12, 21, 21. Discover a location within the distant stars. Way out there. Another ancient ruin. No, you don't, pirate. Of course, you know, you made me think of the saying that silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Make of that what you will. Alright, we had... That's off planet, that's off planet. I'm guessing those are both on that planet over there. And on this planet, we still have lots of things to scan. There's our ship over there. There's buried tech right here. Nope. If you have duct tape and WD-40 and a lighter, you're all set. If it moves but it shouldn't, use duct tape. If it doesn't move but it should, use WD-40. Both do work. Well, yes, I know we switched gears with that conversation real fast. From innuendo to actual reality. Right, you gotta keep it, you know, keep up. Hey, look, a microprocessor. 2 microprocessors. Which gutter are we in again? No, who knows? Who knows? Probably a very fun one. Cargo drop over there. Damaged machinery we already got. Buried cache over there. Knowledge stone. That one's not necessarily close-ish. I'll run that one. A dark damp gutter with lots of butter. As long as it's real butter. You're still hungry, by the way. Who'd have thunk? I don't know why I'm gathering that, because I must gather all the things. There he is. I'm like, I want to see this. Space worm. Where did it go? We are after. We tagged it so we wouldn't lose it. Where'd it go? There it is. I'm hungry too, pirate. I'm hungry too. Cargo drop. Excusing. Nothing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm eating. I'm very tired, so probably a gek word for all. Probably nothing fancy. I really just want to drop into bed. But I promise I will eat something. Buried cache, damaged machinery, buried tech. I'll grab this real quick as we circle back around to our ship. Of course it is. Let's see, what can we drop? Our ship is too far away right now, so let's get rid of that. Shattered timing loom. Neat. Magnetized, ooh, lots of magnetized ferrite. Nice. Very nice. That one's rather far away. Anything to find? Let's go scan underwater here real quick. Yes, it's a frozen planet, and we're gonna go jump into the water, because that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Deep enough to swim here. There we go. Lots of fishies. He just keeps coming at me. I'm like, Get a little bit closer. Where'd everybody go? They ran away. Is that close and I can't see him? Oh, alright. Is that everybody down here? Looks like it. How is the water still liquid? At minus 84. I don't know. Because magic? Because physics is different. It has a different different makeup of its elements than earth water. I don't know. Right? Is it water? That's what I'm saying. Like, it may have a different different base makeup than H2O. Alright, where's my ship? There it is. Alright, back to the ship. There it is. There are things I haven't scanned. It's the little tiny rocks like this that make it, you know, you want to scan everything. But maybe it's not water. Maybe it is a sentient entity. The Doctor Who episode, The Waters of Mars. We can make it back to the ship. Listen to that little voice again. You know, when you say things like that, it really is it's almost worse than saying what you didn't say, because now we're curious. Oh, God. Alright. Let's see, how much more do we have to do on this one? There's only 3 more. Underwater, and 2 that are underground. The ones that are supposedly underground, I found a few that are labeled as being found underground, but they were on the surface, so uncommon, rare, and rare. Alright. It hunts sentinels. I'm just debating if we want to Are we curious? I don't know. Are you curious, Archimedes? I'm always curious. Curiosity is, you know, what, you know, makes you learn things. Depends on the subject. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You are not curious. I mean, there's a reason cats have 9 lives, right? Alright, but unfortunately we have reached that time of the stream. It seems like a good spot to say so. We will head on to the next triangulation position. There's also a ruin that we got the signal from up there on conveniently the same planet. So we will run that and see what we can do there. I will go find some food and get some rest, get through work tomorrow, and be back for Witcher Wednesday tomorrow, starting at 6 o'clock, as always, every weeknight, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Variety of games. We are very much enjoying learning No Man's Sky. It is so much fun to explore the different worlds and see what all we can do on here. It is a beautiful, beautiful game, and it's a lot of fun just to run around and not necessarily be limited to doing quests and just running through it. Corgany, welcome into chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Welcome in. Good to have you. Hopefully we'll see you again next time. We're hopping in right at the end here. Like I said, every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. is my series stream. I am playing through Assassin's Creed Black Flag for the first time, and that has been also amazingly fun. So looking forward to continuing that. And we will be continuing on there. Saturday afternoons is also a bonus. It's not really bonus anymore. It's kind of routine now for our Saturday afternoon stream starting at 2:30. As always, more multiplayer. Friday nights is multiplayer, dedicated Friday nights with Fred. We've been kind of hanging out in Dune a lot on Friday nights. So looking forward to that some more. So once again, guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. If you haven't joined the Discord already, that link is in my bio. And there's also command for it in chat. It's a good place to hang out off stream, get announcements, and just share all of the random nerdy things that we do enjoy passing back and forth. So that is in there. If you miss any of the live streams, those replays are always over on YouTube as well. You can watch those there. Any of the previous games I've played, or any of the early gameplay that you missed of No Man's Sky, or, like I said, any of the other games that I've played. The series, playing through the series for the first time that I do on Saturdays, and just all of the fun that we have with that. Like I said, those are always over on YouTube. And everybody watching those, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate your views. Leave me your comments. I want to hear from you guys as well, and I will reply to those comments as I see them. So once again, guys, thank you so much. Do appreciate y'all, and we will see you again tomorrow.